Alright, I think we're ready. We can just never take it down again.
Okay. Oh wait, it's just there.
Alright, you ready?
You gotta pull it there.
Yep. Can you line it up?
Yeah, finna.
It's very delicate at this point.
What you want me to do?
Just leave it. It makes us look fancier. See if Dwight can store the huge monitor box. So I think story is really important because it's how we make sense of the world. We all intuitively know that it matters. It's how we connect to each other. We tell stories about our family, about our community. They form our own identities, and then they form a collective identity. You know, part of my story and one of the important reasons I do all this is coming from a faith perspective. Growing up, mission trips and that kind of stuff was always like this, drop you in for 1 week, have no context, have no situational awareness, no history lesson. You came in and you did something for 1 week, you felt better about yourself, and then you left. At the time, I felt like, man, I am a hero and I'm just really saving the day. And it wasn't until being an adult and wrestling with questions of what does it really look like to love neighbor as you love yourself and do that day in, day out. It's not just enough for me to vaguely care, but I'm called to show the same attention and detail that I give to my own life to my neighbor's life. When we moved to the community 13 years ago, those were the questions we were wrestling with and not feeling like we had a lot of good answers, but just a lot of questions. And so just started moving in one day at a time, building relationships, building community. I've been doing reading tutoring in what I would describe as underestimated communities for over 13 years. And often the first thing that you're doing when you show up for a reading tutoring program is convincing the kid that they should learn to read. The kid's like, leave me alone. I would much rather be playing with my friends in the game room or playing basketball or whatever else. And so the first time I showed up with a camera, a kid asked me, wait, are you a YouTuber? And I was like, I'm 40. What's a YouTuber, right? And I, no joke, I had to Google it. What happened was that started a dialogue with the kids where I discovered, wait a minute, if we can help kids take that joy they have with video and map it over into reading, now I won't have to sell the kid on the reading, right? Instead, Win will already be in their sales and we'll just keep pushing forward with what they're already into. With Script to Screen, we take a different approach where we say, how can we take kids' passion for something like YouTube and their favorite films, and then copy and paste that love onto something that maybe they're struggling with, like reading. And we know in Nashville this is a significant problem because right now, over 2/3 of our kids are not reading at grade level. This is, in any estimation, a literacy crisis, but we keep acting like normal things are gonna solve it. And so Script to Screen is just saying, how could we tap into something that the kids already love, something they're passionate about, and then bring that over to the written word?
I remember the first time I was given the opportunity to create something. It was when I was about 13 or 14 at the YMCA. I was given the opportunity to make like a music documentary for a music video that was being shot. I got to tell not only the story of like this kid, but the song's punchline was like, I can do it all if I believe. That was just an amazing experience, especially being a black kid in high school. It's like, okay, you're in school to like go get a job and go, you know, punch a clock somewhere. Never would I have thought that, you know, oh, I can like create something for myself. And that moment I knew I wanted to be a creator for the rest of my life. If it paid me or not, I knew it was gonna be like a part of who I was. And it's the reason why I do what I do today.
I think often the story we tell in nonprofit is really problematic, right? And that story is usually a fundraising story, and it presents one group who might have financial resources as a hero or as a savior, right? And then we present the community that might be under-resourced as just victims, right? With no agency. But what that does is that creates pity and creates distance. You're actually showing people you're less alike, you're not more alike. And nobody wants a savior, everyone wants a neighbor. What would it look like to come as maybe neighbors and as empathetic neighbors to form something new, something different? And then how do we get this partnered into the 19 rec centers here in Nashville, where every kid in every neighborhood has an opportunity to access this free program? The community talent is there. The passion, the creativity, the drive. You don't have to give that to a kid. All you need to do is build an on-ramp to opportunity. This program is an on-ramp to opportunity. That's it. The kids will take it the rest of the way.